Hey there, it's Amanda from Questionable Choices in Parenting, and I'm feeling a little sorry for myself today because I have this enormous zit on my face. So gross. So it must mean that I have something really important coming up this weekend, because why else would my 33-year-old body decide to attack my face with zits like I'm 14? So surely I must have something important going on. And in fact, I do. My 15-year high school reunion is this weekend, and I'm making the trek back to Pennsylvania. It's only 3 hours. It's really not that far to go to this reunion. But you know, you don't want to show up with a huge zit on your face. You know, you would like to keep that illusion going that you have held it together, 15 years later. But obviously, my face has other plans, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm not really nervous about my class reunion. I think, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I think the whole Facebook world has made, reunions to a point, they're not as exciting as they used to be, because you've seen the majority of people on Facebook, and you know if they have kids and if they're married or they're not married and what their jobs are. And I mean, if you have someone like me who writes a blog, and I sort of put it all out there, so there's really not a whole lot of question about what's going on in my life, unless you don't read my blog. And then if you don't, shame on you. You should be reading my blog. But I was thinking there's probably not going to be, the whole Romy and Michelle reunion thing happening at ours. I mean, I don't think anybody can pull off the whole I created Post-it notes. I think for the most part, everybody is sort of connected somehow on social network, right? So I don't know. I've never been to a class reunion, so I guess we'll see. It would be amazing if I could come back with some pretty awesome story of like somebody who had like something really crazy to tell, but I don't think there's anything too crazy to tell about this reunion. So it is what it is. Zits happen, even when you're 33 and you're getting ready to go to a class reunion. Whatever. So today I am here to answer the 3 questions from More Than Mommies TMI, and I'm going to try to keep this short because I tend to just blabber on, but I feel like I have to really explain my answers. And before I get to them, I have a giveaway, and I'm going to put the link to it in the blog. So after this, below, you'll find a link to my giveaway. It's a year subscription to flossandbrush.com, and you get free toothbrushes, dental floss, and teeth whitening for a whole year, for your entire family. So that includes your kiddos. So make sure you sign up for the giveaway. It's amazing. They are a super cool company, and they're so nice to work with. And I have been using their toothbrushes and their floss and their teeth whitening. It's good stuff. So, okay, sign up after this, but watch this first, and then you can enter the giveaway. Okay, so here we go. 3 questions. The first question is, what is your favorite book? And I always feel like I have to explain myself before I get into these answers. I sort of have multiple personality disorder when it comes to the books that I read. I read a lot. I read pretty quickly, so I sort of fly through books. So the English teacher in me would say that my favorite book is still To Kill a Mockingbird. I loved teaching it and reading it and rereading it every year. I love the characters. I love everything about that novel. And it's always sort of a go-to if I feel like I just need to be grounded and reread something that I really love. So English teacher side of me still really, really loves To Kill a Mockingbird. I also really just love things that are on the bestseller list. And my recent fave, I read it a while ago, but I'm still really loving Gone Girl. And I feel like I should make some sort of commission, because I swear I have about 30 people who have read that book because I have raved about it, and I was reading it at night and I would go, no way, or I would not see things coming and I would like smack the bed and be like, this is crazy. And so I made my husband read it. I wouldn't talk to him until he was finished because I didn't want to give him any clues or hints, and I loved hearing his theories, but I didn't say anything. And I'm always online because I know they're making it into a movie, and I'm dying to see who is going to be cast as what characters. So Gone Girl, love it, read it if you're into sort of things that are on the bestsellers list. And then finally, sort of this seedier, darker side of my reading. If you read my blog, you know that I love romance novels. I love that whole genre, also known as mommy porn. It's okay. I love it. I embrace it. I love indie authors. I don't know what it is, but I really love those romance novels. And I really believe that the worse the cover, the better the book. So for a while, my husband and I were sharing a Kindle, and he would open up his Kindle to read his Dan Brown novels, and he would see these half-naked, burly men, you know, undressing women on the covers, and I think he had enough. And he bought me my own Kindle, so he didn't have to see the mommy porn. So if you need some titles for mommy porn, I am your girl. Not necessarily in that genre, but definitely with indie authors. A series that I just finished, and all 3 books are out, so you don't have to be like me and wait patiently and stalk the author to find out when the books are coming out. Her name is Taryn Fisher. She's an independent author, and she wrote a series called The Love Me With Lies. It doesn't really fall, it's in the adult contemporary, but not really the romance genre by any means. The first book is called The Opportunist, and the second book is called Dirty Red, and the third book is called Thief, and it's the story told through different characters' perspective. It is maddening. You will hate characters, you will love them, you will want to throw your Kindle across the room, and then when you are finished, you are just depleted. It just takes so much out of you, but it's so good, and I just love indie authors. So you should definitely check her out, Taryn Fisher. She's amazing. The Love Me With Lies series, read them. They're so good, and if you read them, please let me know, because I loved them, hated them, infuriated, exhausted. It was good. It was a really good series, so you should definitely read them. Okay, number 2, that was the longest answer ever. I apologize. Okay, number 2 is, what is my go-to recipe? I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. They literally eat like the same 5 things. They're so boring. It drives me bananas. And a lot of times I make one thing for them and then something for myself and my husband. So I don't have any really fun dinner recipes. My go-to recipe, if I'm entertaining or going somewhere, whether it's to a party or a dinner party or a tailgate, is I make my mom's pepperoni rolls. If you are from southwestern Pennsylvania or West Virginia, you know about these amazing pepperoni rolls. Don't call them a stromboli. It's not what they are. I'm going to include the recipe. It's not very technical. I don't even really know how to explain it. It's not like I can even like write it out. I've just made them with my mom for so many years, and they're so good. And I think that's the reason my husband wanted to date me, because he heard about my pepperoni rolls, because they're legendary. They're so good. So I have Kim, my mama, to thank for that. So that's my go-to. Pepperoni rolls, so yummy. I can take 5 of them, and I can guarantee that they will all be eaten. They're so good. Now I want to make them right now, but I can't because I'm going to my reunion, and I want to fit into my dress, so not happening. Okay, number 3. What is the craziest thing that is on your refrigerator? We just moved into this house, so there's not a whole lot of really crazy things on the fridge yet. It's coming, I'm sure. But here's the one thing. Okay, you ready? This is the cutest thing ever. All right, so for Father's Day, my son made this card. It's been on our fridge since Father's Day for my husband at school. And this is his handiwork at coloring. Okay, so 2 things why I love this, and I will keep this for the rest of my life, is one is my son is insanely photogenic, except in this picture. I don't know. What is that face? Or they tell him to say cheese. It's ridiculous, and I love it. How funny is that? Okay, so that's the first reason I love it, is because that is the weirdest face for a kid. I mean, he doesn't take bad pictures, so I think it's amazing that that is that picture. Anyway, so they asked him, what is your favorite thing about your dad? What's your favorite thing about your dad? 3 years old. Look his answer. Kissing him. Can you stand it? Can you stand it? Oh, he's so sweet. I mean, honest to God, he is just so sweet. He's such a little angel. How many 3-year-olds, he was 3 at the time, would say that? Oh, my little lover. All right, so that is the thing that is the craziest thing on my fridge for now. I'm sure there's more to come. Okay, so here's the deal. Those are my answers. Go enter this giveaway. I really haven't promoted it a lot, and that's a shame because it's really awesome. So the pepperoni roll, look down. The pepperoni roll recipe is going to be down there, and the giveaway is going to be down there. So thank you for watching. Totally random. I hope this goes away before Saturday. Probably not. And fingers crossed, some crazy stuff happens at my reunion, because you're totally going to make it to my blog if you come in and you say that you invented Post-its. Have a beautiful day, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.